Good morning. This is your boy Wolfgang. This morning I went, went to my favorite spot. Went and bought Cyberpunk and 2077. Great game from what I'm watching all the cutscenes from this professional gamer. Um, so 37 hours of playing. That's a whole week. Who has time to sit there and play a game a whole week and stream it? You have to eat, shower eventually, and eventually you have to, like I said, eat. Um, Rest your eyes because you're sitting in front of a screen, not too close, but a good, probably like 6 feet. And um, it's going to be a long game. It has, oh, shit. Um, this game is not meant for kids. There's a lot of stuff in this game that is not meant for kids. So if you parents out there buying a game that your kid wants, just say no. Eventually, your kid is gonna play the game at his friend's house on his PC, his Xbox, on his friend's um, PS5, but it's not meant for kids. Seriously, this game is not meant for kids. So don't buy it for your kid. I don't care if your kid is crying about it. I want the game. No, this game is not meant for kids. They also gave me this since I pre-ordered the game. It's a necklace. I will um, samurai. I'm gonna open it. I seen. Oh, let's see what it looks like inside. Hmm. Oh, nice. Okay. A lot of people have been playing Cyberpunk 2077 early and posting this stuff online before the release date. That's what it looks like. Let me put it in a container. Weird. Oh, I see how it goes. Or something like that. Weird. Hope you guys have a safe and holidays. It's crazy with this whole pandemic. Back and to the Exo Stranger. This was the last one. I picked it up. Sorry about that. Sorry about my video being crooked. I picked it up yesterday, actually last night, and I also have this. I was gonna make this video um, last month or 2 months ago, but I've just been busy. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right here. It's a great game. I don't have it, but I've been watching a lot of cutscenes behind it. I've been following this professional. I'm a big fan of this professional person, following a lot of his cutscenes, and the game looks really great. 37 hours of playing this game. 37 hours. That's 70 gigabytes. That's a big game. It's an open world game. And, wow. So, everybody be safe and always wear your mask when you are in public. This will protect you. This right here will protect you. It will save your life, your friends, your family, your loved ones. Don't be a Karen. Don't be a Bob. Don't be a Kevin. Don't be anybody that refused to wear these. Because this right here will save your life when you're in public. Not only when you're in public, when you're going into stores, when you are traveling through land, the air, this will protect you. This is no joke. This is something serious. This is not something to be playing around with. This is something that you should never be laughing at. This is a pandemic. This pandemic will take your life. This pandemic will destroy your world. Destroy of how you see this pandemic is. This pandemic is something not to be played with. People out there who refuse to wear this, you're fucking stupid. It just makes me mad because I seen it twice at Walmart, and the first time from I seen it, me and this lady, we went to Walmart one night. So this lady, this customer, I think she's a customer or an employee, I don't know. She was on her phone, had her mask off. I didn't take my phone out to record her, but to me, when you are still inside the store, you should wear your mask. Take your conversation outside so you won't affect everybody. Then last night, I seen father and son. Father had a mask on, his son didn't. It's your son doesn't have a mask on. I know we should keep people accountable, but I should have said something like, "Hey man, how come you're wearing a mask? How come your son's not wearing a mask?" This is a serious pandemic. And yes, I saw on YouTube where other states and other people are being um, very serious and very cautious when they're in stores wearing the mask. And because I had my mask on when I go into the stores, I always wear my mask regardless because I do business with different other places. And when I'm outside of where I live and go to different towns, I'm going to still wear a mask because I'm protecting myself and I'm also protecting other people around me. So if I see somebody not wearing a mask, I'm going to just say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to confront that person and I'm going to post it online and I'm going to say, listen, you're not wearing a mask. This is a pandemic. This is something you should not be playing with. This is a dangerous situation. This is something that people have to understand, that this pandemic is nothing to um, take lightly. This pandemic will take your life. This death has come quick. Death will come to you during the middle of the day, night, morning, when you're sleeping, when you're alive. This is something serious. This is something like you should not sleep on. This is something that you not relax on. This is something that you should not just forget about. This coronavirus is deadly. It does not care about you, your friends, your family. This coronavirus is something that all of us should take very, very, and extremely serious. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and I've seen a lot of Karens, a lot of Bobs, and a lot of Kevins and whoever, mostly Karens, who refuse to wear a mask. So let's all get together on this globe. It's one big globe. We all should get together and hold a person accountable. I know we do it all the time. I don't know what goes on the other side of the globe, but I know what here goes in the US, that other people are streaming and recording other people who refuse to wear this. And calling them out on it. Those the ones should be charged. Those the ones who refuse to wear a mask should be charged. Let me get that straight. You should be charged. Um, you should pay a fine, a big hefty fine. Um, it's just that you can't sleep on this, people. You cannot sleep on this this coronavirus. You can't just lay back and just relax like, oh, it's just a flu. No, it's not just a flu. It's more than just a flu. We're going to be wearing these for a very long time. Don't get too comfortable. Just because they have a cure, and there are people that I seen on the news. I think they're in England. This one lady, she took the shot, and this other guy, he also took the shot as well. We're we're just hoping that it's going to work. There's always a side effects, but let's not get too comfortable. Just because two people already took the shot, just not get too comfortable. We have until just around the corner. If if it works, it works. That would be great. That'd be awesome. But let's not get too comfortable. Because once you start getting comfortable, we're back at square one again. If we're gonna have to like go into quarantine, like California, um, but I'll make another video. You know what? In the food industry, I understand where you guys are coming from, and I feel your pain. And I used to work in the food industry too, so I know what you guys are going through. So, um, but you're going in about it the wrong way. I know you guys need to pay your light bill, the property, your rent, obviously, and your employees, and bringing all that food in. I understand it and I get it. This is in New York and this is throughout the whole US. I understand where you guys are coming from, believe me. But I rather, if I was a manager and I own my own restaurant, um, I'd rather do it the smart way. Yeah, depending on what state you're in, though. Every state has their different rules and different regulations about indoor dining and how many people you can have. Um, with the 6 feet things apart, I seen some whereas they have like these big, huge type of plastic tent type things where they're 6 feet apart from each other, where people they go in and they're just like at there's only couples that sit there at the table just like they're at their house, and they're in this like this white type plastic thing. That's a good idea. Um, Depending on what state you in, like I said, depending on the rules and depending on the regulations and how many people you can have inside that restaurant. I understand that. I get it. I know you're probably thinking, well, like, geez, how from showing videos, game stuff to this pandemic. Well, let me explain. if I own a restaurant and I was follow the rules as always, if I own a restaurant, and I would look at how many people could come into my restaurant. And then depending on how big the restaurant is too. If my excuse me, if my restaurant has I not if say that I had a restaurant and I'm the manager, the supervisor, the general manager, corporation, I'm all the entities. I would say, listen, we're gonna have outdoor dining. We're not gonna have indoor dining yet. We're just gonna have outdoor dining. And depending on the location. We're gonna we're gonna go by the CDC rules, and if the governor says, we want to have all outdoor dining, yes, I'm gonna have just like I've seen on YouTube, the big plastic white things, 6 feet apart from each other, even though they're still inside, but they're gonna still be 6 feet apart from each other. Um, Sundays I'm gonna be closed. I'd rather take a hit because I'd rather have like my guests be alive. I'd rather go to bed at night knowing that my guests are alive, well, and safe when they come to my establishment. I'd rather lose money than lose not a customer, a guest. There's a difference between a customer and a guest. People get those two mixed up. A guest is someone like you coming to your house. You treat that person as a guest. A guest that comes as like, you bring a friend over. Your friend is a guest in someone else's house. So you serving them food. They're a guest. A customer is someone who buys things. Your friends are gonna go come into your house and they're not gonna buy like dishes off you unless you have a yard sale. Then those are customers. Back to what I was saying. I rather see a guest that comes into my establishment alive, be well, and be safe, and they will wear their mask. If you come into my restaurant and it's an outdoor dining and you refuse to wear a mask, don't plan on getting served. Don't plan on sitting at my table or tables. You're not affecting the other guests. You will be asked to leave very politely. I will make sure there's cameras. I'll make sure that that my employees will tell you to leave. If you don't leave, then the cops will be called. I could give you an opportunity to have a takeout, but you're not going to sit at my table without a mask. Not coming on my property without wearing a mask. If you come onto my property not wearing a mask, should I say, I will have you banned for life. If you walk near my property, I'll charge you with trespassing. I have the cops. You have a restraining order on you. You will not have, you will not come within 10 feet or 20 feet or an inch of my restaurant. Basically, you will have to walk like on the other side of town. Because my business is going to be like downtown. You're going to have to like walk on the other side. You will be banned for life because I'm thinking about the other people, the other guests, and my employees, my staff. I want them to go home safe to their family and to their friends and to their loved ones. Now, depending on what state you're in, if the governor tells you, we're going to go back into lockdown because this huge group of people who refuse to wear a mask, so we're all go back into lockdown. I will tell my staff, we're going to, this is something serious. When we get the green light to open back up, I will let you know. It's better to be safe than sorry. Because like I said, I understand where these people in the food industry coming from, but you're going about it the wrong way. I know you got to pay these bills and keep the lights on and put food in everybody's stomach so they can go home and pay your staff and have your staff. I know you have them like wear the mask, but you're doing it the wrong way. If your state, like in New York, tells you you can't have all these people, you can't have all these people in your restaurant. You are overly having all these people in your restaurant. It's overly crowded. Your governor is keeping you safe. Your governor wants to make sure everybody goes home safe and sound. You do it the smart way, you can have, let's say about 10 people. Just 10. Don't have like all these big, huge events. Don't have like a big party. Just say 10. Space them out. 10 people. Just people want to sit down, enjoy instead of rushing and eating and let the other people in. Let them relax. 10. And they will have to wear a mask, depending on how big the restaurant is, because you can actually separate and put like a big plastic barrier, like at each table, 6 feet apart from each other. Now, if you're at a bar, the bar, I'd rather not want to have the bar take a hit because alcohol sells and people like to drink. So, if you're sitting at like how, depending on how big the restaurant is, because some are small and some are big size, there will be we'll say about 7 people spacing from each other, 6 feet apart from each other. And you're at least you're doing it the right and proper way. That's what I would do. But if the not if, but when the governor says, we're closing down, we got to do it. The, we're gonna have to shut down because a lot of people are joking around and saying that they don't want to wear a mask. So we're just gonna shut down the whole state, and it's gonna be a curfew, um, except for essential workers. If they say your restaurant has to be closed at 10, I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to do takeout. It's better. I can do DoorDash. Um, there's another one. Grubhub. I can work with those type of organizations. Come pick up their food, drop it off, or people could come in, grab their food. Actually, no, it's a takeout. So you can place your order. It'll be curbside pickup. You'll have your food in a to-go container, and we'll just hand you your food. It's be simple as that. I just pray and hope that a lot of you people be safe. And wear this. This is will save your life. This is something very serious. So be safe. Happy holidays. Let's hope 2021. I don't know. Let's just hope that we get through 2021. Don't get comfortable with this disease. This is something very serious. Be safe and happy holidays. Godspeed, and just just take care, and don't be a Karen.